What is up? It's Coach Hallie here. Welcome to the third onboarding video. And today we are talking about your macros, your meal plan, and your nutrition, which I'm super excited for. So first and foremost, where do you find your nutrition goals and your meal plan? Now, if it's completed, you will see this in the app and we'll let you know once your meal plan is done. But once you have those goals in there, you're going to tap on the little star goal thing. It's like a little tiny icon at the very bottom. So you're just going to tap on that page, and this is where you'll find your macros. So you'll see your protein and your calories. Now, this might look a little bit confusing to you or overwhelming at first, and that's okay. It's totally normal if you haven't tracked your food before. The good news is though, you don't have to worry about how the heck do I hit these macros? What does that even mean? We created a meal plan for you that hits your macros for you. And this is a huge benefit about having a coach in a program is it saves you so much time and stress because all you need to do is just eat what's on the meal plan, okay? So how do we find our meal plan? Right next to that little star goal circle thing on the fork and knife icon, this is where you can view your meal plan. So it'll say meal plan, you just hit view, your phone is probably gonna download the PDF, and then boom, we've got our pretty little meal plan here. You just need to make sure that you are following this meal plan for the first 2 weeks. And we want you to follow it to a T. That means no eating out the first 2 weeks and no alcohol the first 2 weeks. Also, nothing outside of this meal plan. No extra snack, no things you're not tracking, no extra coffees you're not tracking. We want you to follow this meal plan to a T. It's only for the first 2 weeks. You will be able to have more balance and flexibility later on in the program, but we want to start you off in momentum. I want you to kick things into gear, fully commit, and you will notice if you follow this meal plan the next 2 weeks, you're already going to start to feel better. You're already going to have more energy. You're already going to be learning, oh, this is how you actually eat properly. This is how you structure your day with nutrition. So follow it for the next 2 weeks. No ifs, ands, or buts. On your first check-in, that's when we can reassess and see where to go from there. Oh, well, hello. It is Coach Hallie again, interrupting your scheduled program. I have a message for you just to make it super clear because I did not say that in this video. When you are following your meal plan, you do not need to track in MyFitnessPal yet. All you need to do is follow your meal plan, but you're going to be weighing out your portion sizes. So on your meal plan, it's going to be like 4 ounces of cooked chicken, 100 grams of rice, whatever it is. You're just going to take your food scale and you are just going to weigh out the portion sizes. You don't need to input it into MyFitnessPal yet. So I just wanted to make that super clear, especially if you're brand new to this, you've never used MyFitnessPal, it's kind of overwhelming, you haven't tracked macros before. Don't worry, girl, we're going to take some stepping stones to get you there. My goal though is to get you off the meal plan. One day I want you to be able to make your own meal plans. You don't have to follow a meal plan. You know how to create your own meals that are within your goals, and it's going to help you see results. We're going to get there, but first we have to lay the foundation, and you've got to learn the fundamentals of nutrition, which is how to structure meals correctly. In a few weeks/months from now, whenever you're starting to feel more comfortable with this, that's when we can start really diving into tracking carbs and fats and, incorporating more flexible dieting, and you're creating kind of your own meal plans with your own macro-friendly meals. We will get you there, but you've got to earn your stripes. And the first step is to follow the meal plan process. So if you're afraid of using a food scale, or maybe you haven't used it before, here's the tough love. Don't make it a bigger deal than what it needs to be. We're used to tracking in measuring cups, like we use measuring cups and tablespoons. This is just a different form of measurement. Measuring cups measure volume, a scale measures weight. It's truly not a huge deal. And I promise you, it is a lot more simple than you think it is. So in this next video, I'm going to show you, we're going to get into how to actually use a food scale. But I just wanted to make that super clear. We're only going to really be focusing on your calories and protein first. Follow the meal plan and weigh out your portion sizes, but you don't have to input it into MyFitnessPal yet. Once you're feeling ready, then we can start using that app. My last thing with this is, since we are not using MyFitnessPal and we want to make sure you're doing this correctly, send pictures of all of your meals. So we want to see a picture of what your meal looks like. And if you're confused on how to use your food scale, you can also send us a video of you weighing out your food so we can see if you're doing it correctly. Okay, so follow the meal plan, weigh out your portion sizes, send us pictures of every single meal in our Trainerized conversation. Now let's show you how to use a food scale. So first and foremost, you need a food scale. You do not need anything fancy. This is an old, I don't even know where this is from. It's just an old freaking scale I've had for years. You can just get any cheapo one on Amazon. As long as it weighs in grams and ounces, you are good. So then what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull up your meal plan, which I have as an example, I have it on my laptop here. So let's say you are making your meal prep for the week. You can have it out on your laptop or just use it on your phone. And all you're going to do is literally just weigh out whatever your meal plan says. To make this super easy, I'm gonna show you guys an example of rice, beef, and green beans, because that's my lunch that I eat every day. So you're going to put your plate or your meal prep container or whatever on your scale. You're gonna turn it on, make sure it says 0, and if it doesn't, you just press tare, it will say 0. Okay, then you're literally just going to take your rice, your pasta, whatever, and you're just going to literally weigh it out of whatever your meal plan says. I'm doing the whole thing because I usually have more rice than this and I don't have enough, but I'm just showing you guys for this example. And you can see as you're putting your rice in, your potatoes in or whatever, you're weighing it out. And this is what tracking macros is. You're just being aware of the portion sizes that you're using. And as you can see too, I use microwave rice. I just threw this in the microwave for 3 minutes. Make your life easier, okay? Next thing is my veggies. And what do you know? I use frozen mixed veggies because you guys, I want my life to be easy, okay? I'm not gonna cut and prepare and wash vegetables. If you want to, you can. This is just what works for me. So I am just gonna press 0 again. So it says 0, you just teared out your scale, and then you're just gonna pour in the next thing. And so this is honestly what you do for every meal. You don't need multiple containers, so many different plates, different bowls. Like you can use it all in one plate. You are already putting your food in a container or on a plate. This time you're just weighing it out, and you don't need to weigh it out individually or separately or anything like that. So I'm just gonna weigh out 100 grams of the green beans because that is what I have in each meal. And then we're just gonna press 0 again. There you go, it says 0. And then you're just going to take your protein or whatever it says on your meal plan. Maybe it says chicken, 4 ounces. So you notice I'm changing it to ounces now because I weigh everything in grams except for protein. I will weigh in ounces. So I changed this to ounces, I tear it out so it says 0. And then I'm just gonna weigh out as much of beef as I have. I actually am running low. But if it said, 4 ounces of beef, obviously I would weigh out the 4 ounces of beef. And then there you go. That is your meal. Now for condiments, we need to be tracking these as well. So say I wanted to add some ketchup to this meal. I'm not going to because I don't really like ketchup, but I'm just going to press 0 again. So it zeroes it out, change it back to grams. And then you're just gonna put whatever condiment you want. I would, weigh it out so you can see how much grams you're putting on your meal. And it's that simple, you guys. Here's the meal right here. She's all measured out. This is not perfect for my macros, but I'm just showing you guys for this video. Next thing I wanna show you guys is things like yogurt or peanut butter or just things that are in a container to make your life easier. You're going to take your Greek yogurt or whatever's in your container, put it on your scale. You're going to press 0, and then we can take out the negative grams. So I'm just like stirring around my Greek yogurt. It's kind of gross. I feel like this is like expired, but I'm just showing you guys for this video, okay? So I'm gonna scoop out how much I need. And so now it's measuring the negative grams and it's showing you exactly how much you're taking out. So this is how you wanna measure things that are in containers like this, like Greek yogurt. You can also do this with peanut butter as well. So again, same thing. I take my peanut butter, I take my lid off, I put her on the scale, we press 0. And then this is what I do every morning. I take out my little knife and you just scoop out your peanut butter and it will tell you exactly how much peanut butter you are scooping out. So definitely utilize this trick. It is so much easier when you are tracking macros. Next thing I want to show you guys is butter. Yes, we need to track butter. You need to track oil. In fact, butter and oil is very high in calories. I recommend getting this brand, the Kerrygold Irish butter. This is a very high quality, like grass-fed butter. So maybe you have a butter tub like this. I get this one because it is easier to track. So you're just gonna put her on your scale, press 0, and again, I have peanut butter on this knife, so I'm not gonna put it into the butter, but I would just scoop out like, the 5 grams of butter that I'm gonna use, or like 3 grams of butter. So you can still use butter, just get a better quality one and make sure you are measuring and weighing it out. And lastly, I'm gonna show you an example of a liquid. So we are just gonna put our glass on the scale, and let's say I was making my iced coffee, which I make an iced coffee every morning at home. And let's pretend I have ice in here and my coffee espresso shot is in there. You're just gonna take your milk, almond milk, oat milk, whatever milk you use, and you literally just pour it in. And I do it very slowly because if I want like 150 grams of milk, I don't want to pour too much to then I have to like pour some out. So just do it really slowly, especially as you get close. It's 153 grams and that's close enough for me. So I'm never like exactly on the dot. Sometimes I might be like 151 grams of milk or whatever. But honestly, that part I wouldn't worry too much. Just get as very closely as you can. It's never gonna be perfect, but that's how you would weigh out liquids, is just put your cup on the scale. I hope that this video was helpful for you to visually see how to weigh out your food. So all that you need to do now is you'll follow what's on your meal plan. You're gonna weigh everything out in the grams, and that is how to track your meal plan. So what I want you to do is, again, follow the meal plan for the next 2 weeks. You're just going to measure everything out. You're gonna make sure you're eating the right amounts of food. And one day our goal is to get you off the meal plan where you will be doing this independently. You know how to track macros, you know how to hit your macros, and you don't even need a meal plan to follow, but it's gonna take us time to get there. This is our first stepping stone. So follow it for the next 2 weeks. You got this. And of course, let us know if you have questions, because you're not doing this alone. We're gonna be there for you every single day that you need us, every step of the way. So reach out if you're struggling, reach out if you need help. We believe in you, and let's start tracking.